If you are looking to find yourself being lonesome and soul-search, this is the trip. Signal becomes a privilege and so does fuel and some other things. You learn to become sustainable with what you have and to appreciate the little things. You will realize your car is really made out of steel and it will hit the roads not many has traveled. You find tracks for Africa and roads. You need a GPS to get from point A to point B. This is where families bond around a campfire and learn things about each other. Boredom time becomes time best spent in nature. Our 30-day trip started in Swakopmund. We drove through Henty's Bay. We drove past the Dead Sea as well as Cape Cross. Our first pit stop was at St. Nowhere, where we had a look at the pink salt lakes. From St. Nowhere, we headed through the Skeleton Coast. Onto our first campsite, the Ongongo waterfall camp. Ongongo means magical. When you do take this road and you pass Palmwag, please fill up your tanks as well as your jerry cans, as fuel might become a bit of a slight of a problem in the next few days. The GPS took us at a bit of a wrong road and we had a bit of a rocky decline getting down to the road that we had to be on. The campsite is situated about 6 kilometers outside Palmwag. It is situated in a small canyon with relative warm water oozing out of the mountain all year round. We recommend using a 4x4 vehicle to get here. The rock formations are a photographer's dream. It is absolutely stunning. The swimming hole is crystal clear and you can see water turtles if you sneak up on them and bats in the cave. The next morning we packed up and we got ready to leave for Puros. We decided to take a road, a little gravel back road, from Palmwag to Puros. This was an interesting sight to see on the GPS. Elephants ahead! This is probably by far one of the most beautiful gravel roads that we have ventured on in Namibia. A lot of scenery, a lot of stops, and it will take you a few hours to get to Puros because you will definitely make a few stops. A rock knocked out our back window and duct tape came to the rescue. That duct tape stuck for over 30 days on some horrid roads. Puros is a malaria-free area and the Puros community campsite is a 4x4 campsite under trees in the soft river sand, with an experience like none other. Yes, the desert elephant will come and visit you there. Puros is situated next to the Puros River, an ephemeral river, and is a gem in the Kaokoland. This is not something pictures can capture, you have to experience it yourself. With that being said, you need to plan your trip that you do spend a few days here because 1 or 2 nights just won't do it. There's too many things to see, too many things to do. They have chalets and a campsite. There is a million things for kids to do. They will play for hours in the rivers, hiking, climbing rocks, and looking for animal tracks. One of the majestic visitors to the camp, the desert elephant. The lodge do have a lookout point where you can sit and have a sundowner overlooking the magical views. This is the Puros River. You don't go there without a sat phone or your guide. Maybe both. Because this might happen. One of the majestic visitors to the campsite. The desert giraffes, tall and stunning in their surroundings. Driving around, you will be amazed as to what beautiful trees, rocks and scenery you do find around the area. Some giraffe tracks. Ongongo Elephant Lodge. We made a quick pit stop here the one day just to see what it looks like. The men at work. One of the dips had a leaking seal. And just like that, our stay in Puros were done, and we were getting ready early the next morning to leave for our next destination, Kunene River mouth at the Kunene Dune Camp. Yet again another amazing route, and we got to meet up with the lone men of the Kaokoland. It is a mystery wrapped up in an enigma, life-size rock sculptures that is made from local rocks to blend in with the landscape. A lot of wildlife. When you do find these lone men, shh, keep it a secret.